still early morning here, so probably not going to be very chatty unless there's activity in chat. But let's try to give these Goatkin a try. This is one of the new features of the Primal culture. We'll start with temples to their chosen spirit. Near their realm. You have to get an increasing amount of them. Hey, can you pass the pie? So far I like it quite a lot, but I've only played with some feudal wolves. Yeah, it's I really like the tomes from the Dragon DLC, but yeah, the culture is cool. The two new forms are good, are really nice. The free changes they made this patch are really good. Yes, so this is a slightly modified version of the Overgrown map. Removed the infinite infestations because they just get annoying. It's one of the pre-made realms. Yes, I don't think it's a campaign map though. Okay, so here's the Stormcrow quest line. No, that's the Storm Wreath, I think it's called. And that one's an island map with hostile ocean tiles. This is one of the vanilla maps, I think. Yeah, usually I'll make my own one as well. And I don't think I've played a single game with one of the vanilla factions. I think one of the main strengths of Age of Wonders 4 is the faction customization. Also a really nice change they made. The auto-explore AI will now actually pick up watchtowers. Might actually be my real favorite new feature. Previous patches, they would just run past the watchtowers on auto-explore. Yeah, the new hero cap is really nice as well. Yeah. A constant balance in all of Paradox's games is playing wide versus playing tall. And it seems like maybe playing tall is more of a option now. Have a nice lurk. Thank you for coming in. Morning, Stella. Yes, thankfully I got a good sleep. Still kind of punch drunk, but that comes with working evening shifts. So really fun to actually see someone in Twitch chat with a badge. It's kind of crazy to me that Twitch doesn't actually notify you when you can start giving out VIPs. It's just a part of the community thing. Just tiny, tiny banner that you might see if you go to your achievements. Oh, that's because you are very special. It's also your fault that I stream at all, so... Been looking at the stats just to see. Just to see. And at this point, I might just accidentally unlock affiliate at some random point in the future. The only thing that I'm missing is chat activity. Which seems to be the hardest part of streaming in general, actually getting people to interact. What are your plans for the day, Stella? Ooh, nice. Seeing you play Oblivion is making me want to play Oblivion as well. I think I've only finished Oblivion once, because I wasn't a huge fan when it was new. The most dangerous creature in all of Age of Wonders, the dire penguin. Yeah, and it's not like getting affiliate is a goal, but it would be interesting because it would unlock a few features that I don't currently have, which would be interesting to see how they work, like the emote stuff and things like that. Yeah. Lurkers are the absolute foundation of Twitch. Without lurkers, Twitch doesn't exist. But yeah, getting people to say hi every now and again, challenge. This map is on fire. That's not very practical. So there are campaign maps where you can play the story of the game to the extent that it has a story. But I usually just play custom games. So I've disabled score victories because accidentally losing to the AI when you have score enabled is a bit too easy. But the main objectives without score on is to either win a magic victory and transform the entire world with magic, which what you're doing with your magic in that case depends on what affinity you have. For example, if you have shadow affinity, you blanket the entire world in darkness. The other one is just expansion, getting the majority chunk of the map and then holding it for a certain amount of time. Those two, I guess, are the main ones when you disable score victory. You can also just wipe out everyone else and win that way. If you don't have any other references for what this game is like, then I think Heroes of Might and Magic, while it isn't a perfect fit, is close enough. Its King's Bounty would be even closer, but most people don't know what King's Bounty is. one of the really unique things about Age of Wonders is that you get to make your own faction. And in Age of Wonders 4, you even get to customize the racial traits of your starting population. So I made these Goatkin poisonous, which they aren't by default. When enemies hit them in the melee, they have a chance of getting poisoned. This is not looking promising. 2 hostile enemies. Kinda, yes. I have 1 evening shift today, and then I have tomorrow off. And then I have another evening shift on Saturday. And then I have day shift on Sunday. And then I think I have Monday off. Then I have a bunch of day shifts. Also taking over responsibility for a apprentice next week. Yay. I think things will be slightly more uniform in the new schedule. But if that schedule gets approved, then we still don't get to start it until June, I think. Mid-June or something like that. Of course, they just spawned a new army. Yes, so so first we of course had to make a schedule that we are happy with, and then all of the unions have to write a opinion, which I already did, but the others are dragging their feet. And then the personnel chief for the municipality has to approve the schedule and the risk assessment and all of that stuff. But apparently we can't send it directly to him. We have to send it to one of his secretaries, and then they have to give it to him. And then the regional or central office for each of the unions need, I think it's 2 months to approve it. Then we can start if the central offices of the unions approve starting in June, which is not a given either. Because that's very close to vacations, and some of them might say you have to wait until after the summer vacation. So we'll see. Hopefully that doesn't happen, because everyone will riot if that happens. But also I'll have to work every other weekend for even longer. And I'm kind of done with working every other weekend, because it's starting to drain my my will to keep going. So hopefully everything goes smoothly. Yeah, working every other weekend was fine when I only worked weekends. But now that I also work a lot in the weekdays, it's kind of a lot. I kind of feel like I never have time off, because I'm working every other weekend. quite the event. Apparently one of the independent cities has a leader who is a astral sea flatter. Astral sea. I don't actually know the shape of the astral sea. Oh no, it's an argument between two of the independent cities. We're going to side with goat people. Yeah. Depends a lot because it's not even. So sometimes I'll have a week where I have 1 or 2 shifts. And then the next week when I have weekend work, I might have 2 or 3 shifts. And then the week with the work weekend gets quite heavy. Like this week, I had Monday off, and then I had a meeting and a webinar, and then yesterday I worked the evening shift, and today I'm working evening shift, and then I have tomorrow off, and then I'm working evening day, and then I have Monday off, and then it's back to work again. Also, I think I might have PTSD from the Outlook email sound. It's not my favorite type of week this week. But then next week when I have 3 day shifts in a row, it's not going to be fun either. Though in theory, if everyone turns up, the 3rd day shift is the full day together with my apprentice.
Utilize the protective
Usually someone is away sick, so a lot of the time you actually don't get time to spend with your apprentice. Something I experienced firsthand when I was apprenticing myself. thank you. Just kind of wish the people with the purse strings also had that approach to it. So a lot of the time it feels like we're getting more work and not more resources to do that work. Oh great, another AI ruler that hates us. So far we have one friend in this game. Three people who rather we didn't exist. Finally, someone else who likes us. And someone who's kinda neutral. try to grab territory near this Stormcrow improvement. Dire Bear would be cool, but the extra draft right now will be necessary. Crap, the AI is creating an outpost there. Yeah, that's a really weird problem, the computer rebooting when you raid out. Did you find out what the problem was, or did you just update everything and hope? That is often the way. if you had something that was very outdated, then that probably was it. Blue screens are usually outdated drivers. Hey, Wasteland, welcome in and good morning.
Hail, mighty warrior!
Thank you for the follow. How are you today? Yes. Between work and all the games, it's hard to get everything done that you want to. I'm good. I'm having an internal debate at the moment whether I want pizza for breakfast so I can bring it to work, or if I should make something else. Yeah, thankfully for my sake, the streaming is kind of just shits and giggles. Definitely people who are trying to make their streaming a thing and also working. That has got to be stressful. Yes, I got one of those nice German pizzas. I think it's the Dr. Oetker chicken one I got. Oh, interesting. This is the custom faction I've been playing with on my own time. These are the feudal nature wolf people I made. Order and nature. Yeah, I mostly just stream because it's interesting technical challenge, and it's also good to know how things work when you're a moderator. It's also been interesting lately after I got into the Twitch enhanced broadcasting beta to talk to a lot of the people in there. even if HEVC and AV1 isn't on the roadmap in the immediate future. It's still nice to have a chance to test stuff. Yeah. I don't have any of the numbers up in OBS while streaming. You can definitely easily get a bit too caught up in the numbers. I also still don't really have the skill of narrating the stuff I do, and I don't think I'll ever properly do that. Speaking of someone who I think is actually quite good at that part of streaming, just narrating the stuff, does is Abby Blues. Let's double check that that is the correct. What's her name?
Jay! Are you helping?
Since we're doing shout outs, you might as well also shout out Stella since she's here.
Oh, there's one more coming along. Oh my god. Werner. Oh, I think that's the biggest sneeze he has ever done. Oh. Oh. Did that feel nice? Did you get scared? You sneeze. You looked so shocked. You looked so shocked. Like, what? What was that? Oh.
If anyone watching is looking for some cozy streamers to follow, those two top recommendations. Yeah, you can definitely tell if a streamer is not having fun with the game they're playing or not having fun with the stream. Of course, one of the... Yeah, that's an old clip. At least it didn't do the clip, which it often does. Yeah, one of the advantages of not streaming with the camera is that if I look like crap, feel like crap, it doesn't actually affect the stream that much. which is also why a lot of some people will have a stream avatar, a VTuber to slot in instead of the camera if they're not. If they're feeling a bit under the weather. What are you Furby raging at me for? I've said it before, and I'll say it again. One day, when I'm feeling particularly rich, I'm going to get a camera just so I can test the avatar stuff. Well, the main point was that if you're not feeling up for it, then people watching will notice. And of course, if you have a cozy community who hang out with you anyways, then that's not a problem. Usually they're there for you and not... Yeah. The whole making a first impression thing, I think, is probably even worse on streaming platform than it is in real life. Yeah, the VTuber model thing doesn't need to be incredibly elaborate. Although, let's see. Speaking of VTubers, let's see if I can actually. Let's hope it grabs a clip with the VTuber model in it.
Oh,
And
okay.
it
Well, I haven't
didn't.
seen those ones.
Of
No!
course it didn't.
Oh my god, he did this again. Can I?
Yeah, Nora has a really cool VTuber model that she made herself. the bot auto messages are working as well. One thing I noticed with the bot rigs is that if there's no activity in chat, it won't actually start the timers. Unlike some other bots, which just post on the timer and then fills your chat with bot spam. Yeah, the basic setup for stream elements, as far as I remember, it will just post that as long as there has been some activity, which if there's not a lot of activity, it gets kind of annoying because then it's just all stream elements. Yeah, bot rigs seems to stop if the activity in the chat stops as well. And it doesn't post at all unless there has been actual people posting in the chat, as far as I can tell.
There is vigor in the verdant leaf. Might.
Yeah, I had to find a
Blessed are those who tend to the forests and let this
alternative because
over the lands.
well, a stream elements only works when stream elements wants to work.
Its protectors.
Also, some of the people at the stream elements are kind of sus. Yeah, unfortunately, stream elements is one of the most feature complete streaming bots, and the only bot that is properly cross-platform in most of the things they do. Botrix seems like they're trying to do a similar thing. Bot alert stuff is cross-platform. Well, have a good meeting and a good rest of your day, Wasteland Puppy. And thank you for hanging out. I hope sound alerts do a YouTube thing at some point, because at the moment for YouTube, I just have the Botrix alerts, and the Botrix alerts can only do one sound. They can't do random sounds like sound alerts. seems off. Why? Interesting. It's only sending 260 kilobits to YouTube for some reason. Ah. Yeah, no clue what's up with that. Might be a bug in the plugin. Saying it's good again. No clue how long it's been sending almost no bits to YouTube, so that's going to be interesting to see what that archive looks like. One of the problems with using the beta client is that I have to be logged into Twitch, so I can't use YouTube as my main account in OBS. Now it's oscillating between sending 15 and 35 megabits. Next time I'm going to have to try to set a manual max for the which beta settings, I think. They might be trying to wrestle about control of the bitrate. Well, at least I can stream to Twitch with full quality when using the beta stuff, since it also sends the other encodes, so people who can't or don't want to watch at 1080 can watch at other qualities. Also, apparently, the lower qualities when you do the encodes yourself of higher quality than the Twitch transcodes. So unless you're one of those streamers that stream at a higher bitrate than what Twitch recommends, then once the encode stuff is out for everyone, even affiliates and partners might want to do the encoding themselves, even if the top quality isn't improved. Yeah. What does it default to on mobile for you? What have you set it as your preferred on mobile? So if you're watching at less than 1080, then it should look better than usual. It's hard to compare if depending on what game you're playing or the streamer is playing. These guys are at war. No. Sieging. Okay, then it's probably defaulting to 1080 because I think auto always picks the highest available. At least it does on desktop, unless you're having trouble with internet speed and stuff like that. Well, that's good. But yeah, on mobile, I would expect the regular 6,000 kilobit per second 1080 to look good as well. Ah, crap, he walked his turn already. He just got vassalized. Parasite was a very interesting movie. A very strange movie. But yeah, I really liked it. Though there is a bit of a pattern emerging for the movies we watch in your Discord. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Maybe we go for something more comedic next time. Yeah. Especially since the last time we... Oh, Tenacious D. Yeah. I think Men in Tights might be a fun one as well. Been a while since I watched it, so I'm not sure if it's any good, but I remember it being good. Yeah, with the last time we watched a lot of movies being last not last, but the October before. It was all it's all kind of messed up movies. Finding a time when a lot of people are around to watch movies is a challenge, though. Yeah, I think I should start getting ready for work, so I might just raid out since there are actually a few people here today.
Oh my god!
Yeah, thank you to everyone who lurked and who chatted.
Oh my
And
god! Oh my
I'll
fucking
probably
god!
stream again tomorrow at some point.
Ah! Ah! Oh my god!
That's a nasty clip. God. But see you around. Bye. Have a nice day.